I remember that day vividly. It was a crisp autumn afternoon in 1981, and I had just been elected as the President of France. The journey that had brought me to this moment had been a long and arduous one, filled with political struggles and personal triumphs. As I stood on the steps of the Élysée Palace, the weight of the responsibility I now bore was almost overwhelming. The French people had placed their trust in me to lead our country into a new era of progress and prosperity, and I was determined not to let them down. One of the first things I did as president was to implement a series of sweeping reforms. I believed in the power of government to improve the lives of its citizens, and I set out to prove that by enacting policies that would benefit the working class and the less fortunate. I increased the minimum wage, expanded access to healthcare, and invested in education to give every child a chance at a brighter future. But my time in office was not without its challenges. I faced opposition from various quarters, and there were moments when it seemed like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. However, I remained steadfast in my commitment to the French people and their well-being. One of the most memorable moments of my presidency came when I stood alongside German Chancellor Helmut Kohl in 1984, hand in hand, at the site of the Battle of Verdun. Our joint visit to this historic battleground symbolized the reconciliation between our two nations and the enduring friendship that had arisen from the ashes of two devastating world wars. It was a poignant reminder that peace and cooperation were possible even in the face of deep-seated historical animosities. Throughout my time in office, I also played a crucial role in European integration, advocating for greater cooperation among the member states of the European community. I believed that a united Europe could serve as a powerful force for stability and prosperity on the continent. As my presidency came to a close in 1995, I reflected on the journey I had undertaken and the progress we had made as a nation. While there were certainly challenges and setbacks along the way, I was proud of the legacy I left behind, a France that was more inclusive, more just, and more united. Looking back on those years, I can't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity to serve my country and its people. It was a privilege and an honor that I will always cherish, and I hope that my efforts made a positive difference in the lives of the French people.